just wanna be her. For your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, my cut right off on the curb. Like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. I pissed so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ride it. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bump it. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like blah, yeah. And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Press around me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a thing with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop you looking bleak now. I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find it so she fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true cause
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Houston Texans. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on second down. Tate. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Texans first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Watch the screen. Pass.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up first and 10 at the 16. Looking to throw. Tate. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Bud Dupree. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Tate. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Tate. It's complete to Hopkins. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Badgley able to punch this one through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
10 logo. Hey, I'm coming, I'm coming.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On second down, Samuels. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Let's go.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, D.
They'll look to throw here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Hey, hold on. Now you some mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now a toss play to Eckler. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Here we go. Here we go. Good team on it. Good team on it.
Looking to throw on second down. Tate. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Hurry.
Here's Samuels. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second down now, Samuels. And all this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the second straight play. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And he finds McDonald. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They'll go with Snell here on 1st down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Second and 9 now. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
3rd and long.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. He'll look to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 14.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
Hey, dude.
Check 41. 65.
Second and long. Complete to Washington. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They're going to look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On first down, it's Samuels. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Recon, 132 fighters. Hey, box truck.
Watch the run.
Mike. Go. Check 41.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This is caught. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Check. Crunch. Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike. Down to lose one. Shoot.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. James Washington there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Texans 13, Steelers 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
To throw on 2nd down. Tate. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Texans first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Get off the field.
Operating from the gun. Tate. He'll get this to Eckler. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
That's caught at the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 33 yards that time. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. to throw again. Tate. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. T.J. Watt. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, Tate. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where
go by the wayside on that one.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been threes.
Rip right, rip right.
On play action, they'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Looking to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Johnson was the intended receiver. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now a toss, making it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Badgley on for the extra point. Oh, and he pulled it right. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
You better be afraid of me. Ready?
Shotgun handoff to Samuels. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Samuels again. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Hey, Charlie.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Orbit. Check 41.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Bring it. 52's the mic. Watch Mike. Here we go. Here's Mike, 52. Mike, 52. Check the outs. Mike, 52.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7. Big grip.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over, but that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Big stop, D. Big stop.
Looking to throw on second down. Tate. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
After that throw, it was definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. I'm scared. 41's coming. 41's a Mike.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going top shelf for Smith. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, 198. Watch 98.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Texans on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is right down the middle. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first.
And the Steelers first down.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
They'll set up a throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. J.J. Watt able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. He finds his man Johnson. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. They'll run for it with Samuels. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. He'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 33 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point now by Boswell. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Texans 25, Steelers 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen, you'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Texans, they start the campaign with a victory in front of an enthusiastic.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my